Hi, welcome to Making All the Plans. I'm Connie, and if we haven't met before, I'm a busy mom of 2 active kids, and both my husband and I have full-time careers. My goal is to share with you how I stay on top of all life throws at me in one planner so that you might be able to do the same. So this week is the week of February 19th, and I'm going to use the All the Essentials Mega Sticker Book from Happy Planner. And I liked these pastel watercolor-like stickers in the back. There are other color schemes in here, but I think I'm going to stick to the ones that are in the back over here on the right side. Again, this is a mega, so there are 2 full sides of stickers, and honestly, I bought this book because it was on clearance, and it's not really my style, but I'm trying to use what I have in my stash instead of going and buying new. And then I also have the sticker book from Live Love Posh, and it is beautifully lined. And I really like these florals, and I can see myself using a lot of them. This is a newer book. I think I bought it right before Christmas, maybe Black Friday, but I am going to use the ones that are in the beginning of the sticker book. There are a couple sheets of each page, and these are just clear stickers, so I think they'll work great in the Passion Planner printout that I use, but I'm just planning on using these first 4 pages of the sticker book. I'm also grabbing some erasable highlighters, my Muji Point 38, an erasable friction pen, and my ruler. And I will grab my T-square just so I can try to draw semi-straight lines instead of crooked lines. I just draw a grid down here so that I can put all my making all the plans tasks in for the week. And so there'll be 8 boxes, and 7 of them I will use for to-do items, and then 1 I will decorate. And this was a new Muji, so I had to take that protective tip off, but now we're ready to roll. I am going to put a disclaimer in here because I am looking like I'm struggling with the T-square, and really it's only because I have no space on my desk. What you see is about the amount of space that I have right now. I have a couple projects on my left piled up, and then I have my computer on my right so that when we get to the calendar part, I can reference my calendar on my computer. But normally this is a very easy tool to use, so don't be discouraged by my struggle here today. So my plan is to not do too much decor. I feel like these stickers are very detailed, so I'm not going to need a lot of decor around the page. So I think I'm going to start just by putting one of the floral images down here in the box that I won't be using for tasks, and then I can put them a couple other places around the page just to balance things out. But I really feel like just a little bit of this floral pattern really brings a lot to the page, which will help me to not over decorate the spread and be able to use it more for my functional items. So this is a free printable from Passion Planner. I did change a few things up in the PDF just to make it easier for my style of planning, but I do still write in the dates each week or use a sticker to cover them up. But this week I don't have any number stickers at hand, so I will just go ahead and write them in. And while I'm at it, I will write in February 19 to 25 up here at the top. And I'm just kind of looking over my spread, but I think that I want to put a sticker in the meal plan area. I have moved my meal planning to the front of my packet for the week, so I think I'm just going to scribble out the words meal plan on this black box and then go ahead and decorate that box area. And normally I don't like pre-cut images. I prefer to just it be a whole image and I would cut it myself. But them already being cut is really helping me put my spread together quickly because those are the options that I have, and I don't have to make a decision about a floral and how big it is and where I'm going to cut it to try and save as much of it as I can. It's just already cut, and if it fits in that space, I can use it. And if it doesn't fit in that space, I either don't use it or I can cut it down a little bit more. I will also mention that I hate when pages come out of the sticker book, but I just will go with it, I guess. I don't really have much of a choice. And because these don't have a hole at the top, I can't just run a ring through them and hold them together. So I will have to just be careful as I'm shuffling things around in my sticker drawer. So if there's one thing that I don't really like about this sticker book, it's just that it comes apart really easily. They are beautiful florals though, and it's a very high quality sticker. I'm definitely not afraid of ripping the floral when I'm pulling it up off the page, which I greatly appreciate because there are a lot of times that I struggle getting clear stickers up off the backing, and then I end up ripping them and then I get angry. They're easy to piece back together, but it is so much easier when they just stay in one piece. So again, high quality stickers. And then just a little white out to white out the numbers. I'm not worried about whiting out everything behind it, but the numbers showing through the floral, I don't think I would have liked. So this just makes it look a little less visually cluttered. And you can tell that I haven't used sticker books in a while because I'm struggling to have them be on my desk, but not in the way of my planning. So I do apologize that I have to shuffle things around a lot, but I wanted you to be able to see the full spread or as much of it as I could show, as well as the stickers that I was pulling from the sticker sheet. I don't know about you, but I will sit and watch somebody put a video together and I was like, ooh, pick that sticker, pick that sticker. So I'm wondering if you guys do the same thing, but I want you guys to see the options and then you can kind of decide as we're going along whether or not you would pick the same thing or you would choose something different. So I like the quotes, however, I don't like how long they are. I wanted to keep all the quote in this one box where I was originally putting my meal planning. So I do go ahead and cut it apart just so that it fits in that area and it will not get in the way of any of my functional planning. And this one word was very crooked, so I did decide that I would try to shift it just a little bit, and I was pleasantly surprised that this sticker came up very easily off my page and it did not rip it. I have been struggling with this paper, and although I like the weight, it does rip fairly easily sometimes, so I am happy that it came up and I was able to shift it over just a little bit very easily. So I did grab one of these stickers from the Happy Planner sticker book, and it's just a little too big for what I'm looking for. So I put it on a piece of wax paper just so that it's easier to trim down. And I did not mean to cut that edge off. I was just going to cut the top and bottom off, but then I cut the edge and then I had to cut the other edge. So yeah, it was a whole thing. But I do like that it turned out well and that it is much smaller. I did save those other pieces until I was completely done with my spread for the week, just in case I wanted to pull that green in somewhere else, but I didn't end up using it. However, I do like the size of the sticker and I do like how the color coordinates with the green in the florals. And then I did use my poker tool to take off the wax paper from the back of the sticker. And then I just put it down there in the making all the plans area that I will not use for tasks. And I do try to keep it away from where I will punch the holes for the week. And then afterwards, I will just take a look at my spread and make sure that I am happy with things. But I do think that I want a quote up by that other floral on Saturday and Sunday. So I'm just going to flip through and see if I can't find something else that I would like in that area. I don't need all of Saturday and Sunday because if I were to fill up the whole Saturday and Sunday, especially this weekend when I don't have anything specific going on, any meetings or soccer games or anything like that. So if I were just to write a list of all the things that I should do, it would get too full and I would not be able to finish all the things. So covering some of it up with decorative items helps me from over scheduling and over selling myself on things that need to be done for the weekend. So the three quotes that I have down say, "Life is a beautiful mess of tangled lines," "Don't quit your daydream," and "Become what inspires you." And then I'm going to grab my bone folder and rub the sticker down a little bit more. I thought that maybe there was a little air underneath, but I just think that there's a sheen to it. So I'm just going to leave it as it is and move on to my faith area. I have been toying around with changing this page up a little bit. I do like the prayer list and I use it every week, but the section down below with the journaling prompts is a little much for me to fill out every week. I purchased it from Squared Plans and it was a monthly reflection. And I think that would have been fine, but it's just a little too much for me to do every week. So I may be changing this page up a little bit, but I do like the inspiration and I think I will keep parts of it, but change it up to fit my needs. And I think I'm only going to need one big floral here. I don't need to over decorate. That's definitely not the purpose of this area. I do like it to continue in the theme of the week, but again, I don't need to over decorate. I really do use just the prayer list. And then when I flip to the other sections, I write my verse of the day, and I need that space to actually write. So just a little bit to carry the theme throughout my pages, and then I'm good to go. I do pull this quote that says soul shine. I think that it fits well in this prayer area. So I'll go ahead and get that down, and then I'll go to the verse of the day area and just drop in a few floral images. That first box I use for my prayer of the week, and sometimes I write that, sometimes I Google whatever is heavy on my heart, or sometimes I will kind of tell ChatGPT what I want to say and let it help me. But that is where I put whatever's heavy on my heart. That's what I put there. Whatever I want to pray for most or hardest, however you look at it. And then the other areas I use for the verse of the day. And I just get that from the Bible app from Uverse. And then I also do the Bible in a Year with Father Mike, and that is just a podcast. So those are the things that I track and write in this area. So again, I don't feel the huge need for all this decor, just a little bit, like I said, to carry the theme throughout these pages. And I am still struggling to get these clear stickers up, but I do think that the pointy tweezers are definitely helping me get these stickers off the clear sticker sheet. Sometimes I will just take the whole clear backing off of the sheet, but I didn't need to do that because of the tweezers. I was able to just get under the corner just enough to get those lifted up. I will also mention that since I have been focusing on the function of my planner and not as much of the decor, I am not using as much decor, which probably makes sense to most people, but I didn't think about it before I went this direction. And so these stickers that may have only lasted me one or two spreads, I can do this whole packet and I still have plenty of florals left to use them again later. So I feel like my supplies are going to last longer, even though I'm decorating more pages each week. And this may look a little awkward right at this moment, but I really feel like once I get the verses in, it will end up looking really pretty and it will make sense where the florals kind of cut off day by day. But let's go ahead and flip to the front page of my packet. And this particular week, I am not going to be doing any actual planning. I'm just going to decorate. I knew that things were going to be a little crazy, so I did go ahead and decorate this ahead of time. But then my kids were off on Friday. I took a trip this weekend. And then Monday, I know that I will have time to go ahead and fill these things out because I'm off Monday morning to take my daughter to the dentist. But because I knew that, I was okay with just doing the decor part and saving that planning for later. I could have also done it on my trip this weekend. We did have time, but it was nice to just chill out and kind of just be off the grid for the weekend. We were able to get my hotspot working well enough to get the TV working, but beyond that, we were not connected at all, except with each other. So that was a very nice change to any of the normal trips that I take. I usually am working most of the time that I'm gone, even though I am on vacation. So just a few florals on this page, and then I'm going to take these two boxes and trim off the heading on them. I knew that I wouldn't use them like this, so this is the best way for me to use these types of boxes is to just cut off that area, overlap them, and make one larger box. Or I cut the very top off and then I cut the word out also, so 2 straight lines across, and then just use that top area of the box to make a new top. It's hard to do that on these because of the gradient, but I thought that if I overlapped some stickers on the edge where I have them overlapped, that it would make it a little less obvious that I have 2 boxes overlapped. So this is basically going to be my spread for the week or my packet for the week. I will link the pack up setup video that I did when I first started using this, just in case you haven't seen that. But this is really working for me. I would like to tweak a few things, but finding the time to do that is always the struggle. So I'm just using it as it is right now. It is working, but like I said, just a few things, small things that I would like to tweak. I would love to make this packet a little smaller, a little thinner. However, I feel like I need everything right now. I would like to eventually get rid of those routines pages that are in here, but they're really helping me remember what those things are that I want to do. And I'm not really focusing on getting those things done. There are some other priorities that I'm working on, but probably in March or April, I will really start focusing on those routines. I do better in my routines when it's warmer out and when we have some more daylight hours. I do live in Ohio, so we're back into a cold snap and it gets dark very early. So I always feel like it's time to go to bed long before it actually is. And I've just had a lot of long days at work. And that is typical for this time of year, so I prefer not to try to throw a bunch of new or try to restart my routines during this time of the year. And this quote says, "Love yourself first and everything else falls in line." And then I'll drop a few more stickers in and I will call that my spread for the week. I hope that everyone is having a wonderful February. I know that it feels like time is just flying by this month. January felt like it lasted forever. February, it's going by in a blink of an eye. Hopefully March slows down a little bit, but I know it probably won't between softball, track, and soccer schedules that are about to get posted. But I am ready for the warmer weather and ready for the busy season. But it's all about just trying to stay on top of things and trying to stay organized, and being able to plan like this really helps me out. But if you liked this video, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Otherwise, I will see you in my next video. Have a great week. Bye.